Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe and share. For many years, I did not eat Brussels sprouts. And the main reason is that I really do not know how to cook them. And it was about 15 years ago when I visited my cousin Marge in Canada. One night for dinner, she cooked a dish with stir-frying Brussels sprouts. I took a liking of it almost immediately. The reason is that I always love cabbage. A Brussels sprout is very similar to cabbage, but it has a more distinctive taste. And now I stir-fry Brussels sprout every week. I include Brussels sprouts in many of my vegetable medley. The Brussels sprout add great texture and flavor to the vegetable medley. And by having the Brussels sprout prepped in advance, I will have them anytime I want. By using my stir-fry vegetable template, stir-frying Brussels sprout is really simple and straightforward. And for those of you who loves Brussels sprout, you will find this method is very convenient. This will allow you to eat Brussels sprout on a regular basis by mixing it in with other ingredients to create a dish. And I find that Brussels sprouts can add a great deal to almost any type of dishes. Whether it is a chicken dish, a dish with fish and shrimp, or in combination with other vegetables to create a vegetable medley. So in this video, I'm going to tell you how I prep my Brussels sprouts and what I am looking for when I make the purchase. You will find Brussels sprouts in every supermarket. They usually comes in 1 pound package. Most of them in a package looks like this. I normally purchase a 2 pound package from Sam's Club for about $4.50, which translated to about a little bit over $2 a pound. When you get the Brussels sprout back to your home, take a look at it and you will find that there are moistures inside the bag. Moisture is the main cause to reduce the shelf life of the vegetables. So the best thing for you to do is to remove the vegetables from the package immediately or as soon as possible. And when I purchase Brussels sprout, I always look at the end of the Brussels sprout. It should have a light color. If the Brussels sprout has been around for a little while, the end would turn brown or even black. For obvious reason, you should avoid those. However, their coloration will not affect the flavor of the Brussels sprout. However, this would be an indication that they will not last as long as you would like them to in the refrigerator. My cousin Marge taught me that in order to cook the Brussels sprout efficiently, you should cut them in half if they are not too big. But sometimes the Brussels sprout could be quite large, and in this case, you cut them into quarters. This will allow you to cook the Brussels sprout much more effectively. And when you advance prepping Brussels sprout like this and keep them in plastic containers, they will have a shelf life up to 2 weeks. And if you use only what you need and leave the rest in the bag, the leaf will turn black and start to rot. Therefore, advanced prepping of Brussels sprout is critical. So I normally get a 2 pound bag, and this will last me for about 2 weeks. When you look at the Brussels sprouts at first glance, you might think they are pretty difficult to cook because all their leaves are folded together. And it might be difficult for the heat to penetrate to the center of the Brussels sprout. It turned out that actually the Brussels sprouts take about the same amount of time as you would cook cauliflower. And when you cut them up into either half or quartered, it usually takes about 2 to 3 minutes to cook the texture that you might like. In this example, in addition to Brussels sprouts, I also have eggplant and maitake mushroom. For my taste, all 3 of them take about the same amount of time to cook. So I add all 3 of them to the wok at about the same time. And when you stir frying Brussels sprouts, you want to achieve 3 goals. The first, if you want the oil temperature that will allow you to cook the Brussels sprout at the range of the Maillard reaction. which is a temperature range between 250 degree to 300 degree Fahrenheit. This is why you need the presence of cooking oil, which allow this temperature to be achieved. At this temperature, the Maillard reactions allow flavor molecules to be generated on the surface of the food ingredients. And in the next step, you're going to cook the Brussels sprout long enough so the temperature will reach 330 degree Fahrenheit. At this temperature, caramelization will take place and that will add further flavor to the food ingredients. As the temperature continues to rise, it will reach 400 degrees, and at this temperature, the food will start to slightly char. Our food has the best flavor under these three conditions. That is the Maillard reaction, caramelization, and charring. You definitely can achieve these three attributes by other cooking approach, such as roasting and grilling. However, both roasting and grilling will take longer time, and this makes stir-frying by far the most efficient approach. And when you achieve all these three different characteristics, it is known as wok chi, or breath of the wok. You can take a look at this video if you want to learn more about wok chi. You can season the Brussels sprouts in many different ways. The way that I like most is a combination of 1 to 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce together with 1 tablespoon of hoisin sauce. This is a relatively light seasoning and it gives the dish a slight teriyaki flavor, which my family and I really enjoy. You can do a taste test and decide whether the texture of the Brussels sprout is soft enough for you. If you want the texture of the Brussels sprout softer, you can add more water. I will just add a little bit water at a time to steam the vegetables. This provides a basic template of how to stir-fry Brussels sprouts. You can use different types of ingredients to cook with the Brussels sprouts. As in this case, I have tofu, daikon, and mushroom. As you can see, there are many possibilities with my fast cooking system. Whereas the word fast is the acronym for flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking. Thank you for watching. I post a video every day to provide a demonstration of my fast cooking system. And if you'd like to learn more and would like to adopt my fast cooking system, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm glad that you joined me today, and I will see you tomorrow.